Kaikki valmis?
Yes.
On.
Hyvä. Go.
Hello and welcome to our fourth webcast. My name is Helen Karim and today we have a privilege to see all the new Dynaset products among the first. But like always, I have some professionals here with me. Now you may introduce yourselves.
So I come myself a little bit as a surprise today. It was my colleague Samuli who was supposed to come, but he had to fly to South Korea for some business. So here I am. My name is Hughes Lambert. I'm an area sales manager for North America at Dynaset.
Okay, and my name is Timo Nieminen, and I'm technical director of the Dynaset.
And if you have any questions at all, please leave it on the comment section and we'll go through of those later on. But now let's go through the first one. We have a picture over there about the KPL weed. So, gentlemen, tell me what is it and where you can use it?
Shall I start?
Yeah.
So basically, it's a front attachment, all-in-one unit for loaders, tractors. The idea of the product is to remove grass, mosses from asphalt and all kind of concrete surfaces. Maybe Timo, you can say a little bit what it's made of?
Yes, basically there's our HPW water pump unit, and then there's that our water heating unit, and then there's that proportional control for that hydraulic flow for the HPW pump, and that makes that the temperature is the constant, that 100 degrees, what kills the most efficiency of that grass and or the green, what it's need to kill.
Yeah.
The very good thing is that it's a 100% water-based solution.
Yeah.
You don't need to add any kind of chemicals, so it's very ecological way to remove or kill all the plants and stuff directly from the roots.
So very nature friendly.
It is.
Yes,
indeed.
it is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It kills that roots of that grass or that any
Mosses.
Yeah.
any mosses. Yeah.
And this is brand new product for your product family, am I right?
It is.
Yeah.
So originally it got its inspiration from our street washing units, which is somehow similar to this product, but as it is, with this type, if we can go back to the picture, there is something I wanted to show still from the picture. So you can see that they are the big blue water tanks, and in front of them there is this washing pistol, and at the end of the washing pistol there is this pipe type of head with 19 nozzles and 2 small wheels on each edge of the pipe. So the pressurized water will go through.
It's not a pressurized
Well,
water.
it's not so
because
pressurized.
it has to drop.
Yes,
It's like a rinse.
Yes, it's more like rinsing, and it drops from those nozzles under. And this washing pistol is actually the full innovation from this unit.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next one we have here on the table. So, what do we have here?
We have here that our new hydraulic submersible pump, and that what's the new in this product is that this has designed and also that all the functions of that this the optimizing that hydraulic flows and the water flows, and also the pressure levels has rises the higher, and this kind of also that there's that new blades for that cutting grass or any material what goes to that inside of the pump. It can cut off that stuff things, and it goes through to the pump.
So what is the difference between this one and the old models?
First difference, I think you can see it directly if I leave the pump. So that's a model which pumps 900 liters per minute. If you compare to our previous model that pumps the smallest one, 600 liters per minute, it's twice smaller, and it's easily almost half the weight. Okay, so you can see with one hand, it's really like easy to handle. What is also different is the strainer. On the new models, the strainer are much more easy to detach. So either to clean the strainer or to use it without the strainer. All right?
That's also the possible, yeah.
Exactly, and as was one very big difference is the design of the blade inside the pump. That's also, it's designed so that it has this kind of, it's sharp, the side of the blades are much sharper, so when you use it without the strainer, all kind of plants, grass that would go through, with the previous model, there was like kind of a risk that the grass, they get stuck onto the blades and that you would clean.
The suction line.
Exactly.
Now it can
Now it cut it much more easy.
Yeah.
Exactly, so it goes through. So you need less to clean less often the blade. The blade is much more efficient. So that's, let's say, the main aspect. And also the bigger models, because we'll have 4 new models of this pump, I think, and they come with a handle. So this one you don't need because it's so easy to take in
and
your
also
hands.
this is about 1.5 times efficiency, more power, like that old model, and then the size is about 3/4 of that, about half to 3/4 for the previous model.
Yeah, sounds good. Now we have something here on the back side.
This is our new design of the magnet generators, and also that this is that there comes to that our D-Smart, that application what can control that everything magnet programs. You can drive different. You can see that any voltages or any currents or any information about this magnet generator, and also that you can have that different programs how you can operating that system. You can sorting that, you can sort the material, you can drop that. If you have that different material in magnet, you can drop each pieces to down, and then you can drive to eco mode. Then you can price higher that ED percent of that magnet, so the operating time can be the longer. For the basic magnet is normal 60%. Now we can operating that up to 100% the standard magnet. If you use the eco mode, we can drive to a little bit lower power. That when it's activated, still the picking power is the same like original magnet, and this kind of application. Also that they still, if there comes to any error messages, this collect to error messages of the magnet, and this kind of is available from this app.
Yeah.
And that's the new for this app, and also the design of that magnet generator is the new, and also the connection is the new. There's a lot of new stuff.
How does these new features benefit the customer?
Okay.
It's just for many years, the customers, they have asked basically that it would be nice if the operator directly from the cabin could both control the generator, so different type of setups as Timo said, an eco mode, a sorting mode, a normal mode, a fast up mode, and also if they could monitor how the generator reacts in terms of voltage, in terms of power, in terms of efficiency, in terms of ED. So that brings this new generation of magnet generator, gives a possibility through a smartphone or a tablet directly from the cabin to the operator to just follow up. And if comes an error message and there is a problem with the generator, there is even a possibility to send directly a message from the app to Dynaset for somebody to take care of the problem. And that's also a very big step forward in terms of customer service.
And also there is that demagnetizing. You can set up to demagnetizing. If you have a different kind of material in your scrapyard, you can set that different demagnetizing power for that, what is just optimum for that material. And that's also the double. So that if you have a different workplace, working in the different scrapyard, different materials, you can set up to that. You can fine tuning to set up with the generator for your own material, own scrapyard.
Amazing.
Yeah,
I like it.
And it is.
Yeah.
And we expect a lot because really those new features have been required from the market and by our clients for so many months, even You can count couple, 3 years, because it always takes, product development always take years to be sure that when we put it on the market, it's working perfect. So this has been kind of wanting so long from us, the sales guy within Dynaset, to offer the clients, and the clients are expecting it, that we are quite, let's say, almost excited about launching this product.
Yeah. So the customers can remember that you can make a huge impact giving you a feedback.
Of course.
That's
of course.
Yeah.
And this is that really new, that we have been very strong in this product in the long years, just beginning of the Dynaset, and this is the new generator for this same product again.
Sounds good. Now, I know that you have had compressors before, but what is the new in this one? I can come this side.
Okay, that the new, basically new things in just this model is that they comes to that more like what it look like. There's that more stronger painting and everything is that for that this look like a little bit smoothy. Of course, we have some optimization for the hydraulic motors and this kind of in this model. Also, that what is now not available in here, in the not this table on this, it's available in the in Bauma. We have that screw compressor. We rise to that screw compressor pressures up to 13 bar, and that is a little bit higher pressure level. And that helps to that many service trucks into that, because that trailer tires, there's the many times to 12 bar pressure. Now we can also to service that kind of tires, and also that there comes to that many optimization and more compact. There some minor changes, but it makes to that little bit more compact, and that more modularity of that building for that compressor. They come to that through all of our compressor lines that are HK and HKR, and that makes to that all of them have to that some technical chances. That's not so much, and that like every models that like that infrastructure looks a little bit different, and that sizes are a little bit smaller, but not the big ones in this one. But HKRs is a little bit more technical chances.
One of the big, it's good you didn't exactly mention it, is the structural paint. So all the piston compressors, they will come with the structural paint. So structural paints kind of like, it makes the compressors, sorry to say, more sexy, if you could put it this way, because it keeps them, why? Because it keeps them look as new and fresh and just from the shelf for much more many years. And believe it or not, but for some people, even in our industry, which is like technical, which is like mechanics, which is kind of like rusty, oily, it can be important for some client that their equipment always looks good. And Timo, there is one thing you forgot to mention in the innovation, which is great, is that we are going to come with piston compressor 450 liters per minute, just like this one, but oil-free units.
Yes, that oil-free units
and
is
that
also
is
available.
also an excellent news, because, as I said, for the generators, the oil-free compressors have been demanded on the market, and we have had requests for that for so many years, especially in the field of underground mining, where everything which is fire hazard free is very valuable. So we are also very kind of exciting to launch this new oil-free type of technology in our piston compressors.
Yes, that's the good for exactly the mining, and also that all of the hydraulics is possible to use. Okay, they have also the beam, but you can still to use that non-flammable hydraulic oils into that. So what is that many kind of that restriction to that mining segments.
Yeah.
And that oil-free compressors is that needs not need to any more to compressor oil into that inside of the compressor.
So this is like a next generation of
yes, that is that like a little bit mix to next generation, and that old good generation with new sexy painting like a
Well,
Hugh says.
let's put it this way. The sexy painting is more for almost for fun. No, but not exactly. But I mean, in Compressor, the oil-free compressor that is coming and the 13 bars output air pressure for the screw compressor, that is two things that are going really to change are the way we are going to sell those compressors, because it will allow us to reach new customers who are waiting from us for such features.
Yeah.
Well,
Should be great.
yeah, for sure. But last but not least, we have surface cleaning unit. There is picture of that one, and where is it used for?
This is used for that surface cleaning. That if it has the basic units is that washing unit. It's wash that with our HPW pump, and then the special rotation nozzles, and then there's also the recycling vacuum, what's collect to that all of the waters. So it makes that possible that the main it can washing to any surfaces, but I can see that the best place is to use it into that in-hall, somewhere that if you working inside of that buildings, and there's the surface cleaning, and also that stadiums and this kind of places is that where it's very useful.
Track and field stadiums type of. Yeah.
And that basically there's that. First, there's the rotation nozzles in the bottom of that water tanks, and you can see there that in the bottom is that nozzles, and then there's also this same cover and that
skirt around.
that's collect to that water to back to tank. There's that very high powerful vacuum, and that takes to that all of the water and everything back. It's collect over 90% of that water and material what is on the street or on the surface in the back in the tank, and so that that road is very clean, or that parking hall, if you are washing in the parking hall, it's very clean, and also that because there's this cover under that edge, and it's possible that there could be in the parking cars, and you can still do washing to that main road in the parking halls, and without any risk for the damage any car.
To spray, like let's say those nozzles which are under like the unit, when they spray in high pressure, of course, like there is they may spray around, so that's why there is this skirt that will prevent the water to splash, outside the surface which is washed at that very
and also
moment.
the vacuum makes that it makes the vacuum inside of that behind of that skirt, and it goes to that up to that wash the water tank.
Yeah.
So the good thing also with this unit is that you can it's a two-in-one function, as we explained. So there is a function for high pressure water, and there is a function for through the centrifugal fans to suck all the dirty water. So you can use those functions at the same time, together, or independently. The same way when it comes to power washing, as you might see it on the picture, I hope you see it clearly. So as we said, they are under the unit, what you don't see now on the bottom, like here. You have those two turbo nozzles for really surface washing. Then if you go, Yuri, please, on the previous picture, you can see on the front, for those who are used to our product, you can see on the front between the two wheels, there is these street washing pipes with all the high pressure nozzles. So you can use this unit for normal outdoor street washing, parking cleaning, and so on. And finally, as you can see on top of the water tanks and the dirty water tanks, there is a washing pistol. So whenever you need to wash corners, to wash any kind of whatever you would need to wash with a pistol, there is also this possibility. So this unit is very multifunctional for all type of surface cleaning. That's the real big thing about it. And you can use also only if you want, you can only use only the, let's say, sucking option through the centrifugal fans.
Yeah.
Very handy, very flexible. One important thing, if you go back to the picture also, because that's very important. So it's designed the same way that we talked about the KPL WID. It's designed to be connected as a front attachment to loaders or tractors. And on this model, the attachment is not rigid. It's a floating attachment combined with, as you can see on the picture, 4 wheels on each corner of the unit. And that guarantees that throughout the whole surface cleaning process, the unit will be at the optimum size from the ground to guarantee the best possible washing efficiency of the surface that you're working on. What good unit.
Yeah. The distance is all of the time the constant when it goes to that other surface, because it goes to the 4-wheel. And also the cleaning for that, because the tank, what is that behind of that wastewater, it's collected at any kind of sand or any kind of, what is that material? There could be also that some sand or whatever material could be into that poking hole or some small nuts or something, whatever. Then it's possible to use that washing gun. Is the possible there's that holes into the top of that tank. You can clean that by the same washing pistol. You can clean and get it off that all of the rigid material what is the inside of the tank.
All solid stuff.
Yeah, it really sounds multifunction, as you said. What about the availability of these products? Is everything ready to order?
Officially, I think it's a good time also to say it now. Officially, all those products, they will be launched at Bauma. Everybody knows the trade fair Bauma in the industry, taking place from the 24th of October all the way to the 30th of October. So we will be there, Dynaset, 2 booths, indoor booth, outdoor booth. You can find all the information from our webpage, and we will launch officially all those products. Well, today is kind of an official launch, but there you can see the products, not only pictures. You can talk to the sales guys, they will tell you about the features, and we expect the sale for most of those products to start at the beginning of next year for most of them. So right away from 1st of January 2023, hopefully.
Okay.
Good job, engineer.
No problem.
More
No problem for
information
us.
about these products you find from our website. But now let's see, do we have any questions? I think no, everything is clear at the moment. Okay, so thank you, gentlemen, and thanks for watching. We will see in our next webcast. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
And see you in Bauma.
Bye.
See you in Bauma.